Hi there, welcome back to another tutorial on how to use the Keynote app. This focus will be on your exporting options. Once you've finished and created something in the Keynote app, you are going to have a few options on how to send it out elsewhere or save your presentation or video or whatever it is you're trying to create. So you may have multiple slides, you may have all kinds of stuff. Mine is very, very basic. As you can see, I just have an image added. There's two places. There's right here, and there's the universal like share out symbol that you see in all of your iOS apps for the most part. So I'm going to tap here on this pull down, and you'll notice a few things. This is where you can rename your projects so they're not all named presentation or presentation one or any of those things. You can use the presentation options to like change the size and things like that of your presentation. And down below, this is where you can export. So if I were to tap export, here are my options. I can choose to send all of the pages or slides I would have made out as separate images. I can export as an animated GIF if I want to create this GIF animation with movement. If I do animations and things like that, that would be a later tutorial. A movie, if you've added in video or you have a whole bunch of rehearsed timings that you want to send out. Or you can send it out to a PowerPoint, which is very unlikely you'll need, or PDF, right? PDF is going to give you something that you could put in like Notability and markup or something of that nature. So these are all things you can do. If I were to choose PDF, for example, it's going to give me options. I can leave all this. I can hit export, and it's now going to bring me to a very familiar place for all of you that you should notice, that you could send it to places like Schoology, or you could find apps like Notability or whatever it might be, right? So I'm going to hit cancel here, and we're going to tap on the export button, the share button, I should say. And what I'm going to do here is you're going to see that exact same thing set up where I can do send it to another app, or I can do something like export and send, which is going to give me, again, same options. I can go to PDF. I can choose all these things. If I hit back, let's say it was a movie. My movie options are going to be like, what is my resolution, the slide range, do I want all slides or just some slides, like these are important, right? Go to the next slide after so many seconds. Now if you have you know preset animations, notice that these timings will only apply to tap events. So if you were using this as a presentation to tap through as things pop up as you tap the screen, these things will apply to that. If you already have them preset to happen after another build or something, and again, all things that you'll learn through the animation app tutorial that we have, or the animation tutorial, I should say. Those things are going to happen automatically if you were to do that. So once you export, again, you could save your video or your photos, your images, right, to your camera roll. You even get to choose which slides you'd want. You don't have to do all. If you just wanted like slide one, you can do that. To save a specific image out of a presentation. But those are your basics. Those are your exporting options through the share or the pull down here for your export and share out button in either of those two places to save any completed work. Remember, if you're putting these in your Photos app, if it's a movie or images, they do not back up. If you have completed work that you're really proud of, put them in Google Drive to make sure that those go someplace safe. Now, if you were to do something in Keynote that you wanted to save and you were very happy with this project, you could also simply do this with this Keynote presentation and share it. And now it's going to be a Keynote presentation that you could put in Google Drive, just to be able to have a backup version of your actual Keynote presentation that you could then again download and edit. So that's an option as well. You can make a folder in Drive called, Keynote Backup. If I were to do something like this and then go to Drive, it'll ask me where I want to put it. You'll see it's called presentation key. If I renamed it something, it would show there. I can change where I want it to go. It doesn't have to be in my drive. It could be somewhere else. You could create a folder ahead of time. Notice, you can also make a folder here. I can call it Keynote, and then save it there. That's a great way to back up your Keynote presentations because once again, it does not back up on its own. This is a great way to save your work. I do it all the time when I create something and I don't want to lose it, or I do want to be able to have the ability to bring it back down from Drive and edit it later on if it's something that I've spent a lot of time on. So, good tips to follow. Please make sure you're backing up your work. Good luck with your exporting. Save anything you make that's really cool. You never know when it will come in handy. So, thanks for watching and good luck with your Keynote presentations and creations.